תחת הכוחות הקולוניאליים האירופאים, חוקי הדין בוטלו ברובם והחלה פריחה מסוימת בקהילות היהודיות. אולם בשנות ה-30 החלה גאות של לאומנות ערבית שסחפה את מדינות המזרח התיכון. מנהיגים לאומנים קולניים השתמשו בדרך כלל ביהודים כשעיר לעזאזל במצבי לחץ חברתיים.
There was a pattern of Arab government, state-sanctioned, indeed state-orchestrated repression, which included intimidation, harassment, beatings, persecution, and even murder.
Many political parties, like even in the 40s, when the Ba'ath Party, of which everybody talks today, was exactly born along this line, some kind of dictatorial, let's say, thinking about the thing that where nationalism was very strong, exactly like National Socialism in Germany.
Hajj Amin al-Husseini, the Palestinian Mufti, was meeting with the Führer himself, with Hitler, and proposed a final solution to the Jews throughout the Middle East and North Africa. And the Hitler, of course, was delighted.
בשנת 1940, חאג' אמין אל-חוסייני היה המנהיג החשוב ביותר של הערבים הפלסטינים וראש הוועדה הערבית העליונה, הארגון הפוליטי המרכזי של ערביי פלסטין. הוא והיטלר דנו בתוכניות לבנות מחנות ריכוז במזרח התיכון. בקריאה מעל גלי האתר לעולם הערבי ברדיו נאצי הוא אמר, ערבים, קומו כאיש אחד וילחמו על הזכויות המקודשות לכם. הרגו את היהודים בכל מקום שתמצאו אותם. מילותיו הדהדו ברחבי המזרח התיכון.
In Iraq, in the 1930s, you had the pro-Nazi government, which led to the Farhud in 1941, in which Jews were completely massacred. What happened was that the mobs went rioting through the Jewish ghetto. They would pull babies apart from their limbs till they broke. They would rape women and daughters in front of the families.
They pulled the Jew among all passengers in the bus. Who is the Jew? And they did the Jew out, they killed them outside the bus. Or they entered the houses and they looted. Jews run from roof to roof. In Baghdad, you know, the houses are close, are very close, and you can run on the roof. Some of the neighbors of the Jews, they were with those who attacked their neighbors, with the police, and they killed, they looted, and that's what they did, and they forgot all the friendship.
Throughout Libya, Egypt, you know, all these different countries, Syria, you hear all of these instances of riots leading to torture, massacre of Jews.
اليهود كلاب العرب. The Jews are the dogs of the Arabs. Or اذبح اليهود. Slit the throat of the Jews. Slaughter the Jews. These were not only on posters, but the people were chanting them. And this was scary to see a crowd coming towards you chanting اذبح اليهود, kill the Jews.
This wasn't just mobs and demonstrations. This was actual killings of civilians, innocent civilians who were Jewish. And it really created a tremendous fear in the Jewish population, especially for my own parents. My mother had to run through rooftops to escape the mob that was out to kill many of the Jews in her neighborhood.
כן, אני הייתי בת 13 באותו זמן, בזמן המוראות. וראיתי את הזוועה הזאת, ועד היום, מול העיניים שלי. הערבים קמו והורגים, שורפים והורגים. והתחילו לפרוץ בתים, להרוג, לשבור, להושיב. ואנחנו פחדנו מאוד.
راسي ويبرد سيما حرارة راسي برسيما حرارة عشت تفسوتي הרביצו עד כמה שנמאס להם. זה הסימן, תראה, רצו לחתוך את הידיים ואת הרגליים ואת הראש כמו מפה עם גרזנים, עד שנמאס להם וחשבו שאני מת.
נכנסתי חדר, מסעתי ילדים, אחרים. 6, 7, 8, קטנים, תינוקות, ככה, 10, שכל הבית, ערימה אחת. שרופים. ריח של בן אדם, של בשר בן אדם, ריח אותו. קשה.
My neighbor, who was an Egyptian Muslim, actually saved our lives because he came down and told the mob that was rioting that there was no Jews living in the building, which was not true. My family were in hiding.
In that kind of instability, the only thing you really have left is the trust in a good friend who can help you out of difficult situations, like the righteous Gentiles, you know, the righteous Arabs. And there were some. You can't let anyone tell you there weren't. There were a lot of Arabs who were very good to the Jews.
יחידים הראו חמלה, אבל מנהיגים המשיכו להטיף לשנאה. ממשלות ערביות הפעילו על היהודים לחצים חדשים, לחצים שהפכו את תנאי חייהם לבלתי נסבלים.
We're talking about Nuremberg-type laws which criminalized being a Jew and characterized Jews as enemies of the state, which stripped Jews of their citizenship, which sequestered or forcibly seized their property and assets.
In 1941, there was one nationalist leader, Kailani, who organized a big uprising against the British occupiers and so forth, and they take the same opportunity to massacre the Jews. And in Farhud, they also massacred the Jews. The British interfered, and after they massacred what they massacred, the things ended. But it has to be always pointed out that anti-British sentiment went with anti-Semitic sentiment.
When I witnessed the persecution, the hatred within the school and within the neighborhood, within the city, within the country of Iraqis, I came into decision, and my mother, my parents also, that country wasn't so our country, and we had to leave.